Nykanen figures 18-5 against the Turtle Lake Racers. Coming in here, their first step since 1978-79. Zip goes to Lake. There's just one section of the bleachers right over to our right that is not completely filled, but across the way.
Oh, across the way, it's jam-packed, especially on the Turtle Lake side. It really looks like they've got a lot of fans.
The Mellen Diggers play. All right, it's going to be the Mellen Diggers 18-5 against the Turtle Lake Racers. Coming in here, their first steps in Turtle Lakers goal efficient. Along the right sideline, works his way out of the corner, comes dribbling top of the key. They call him 5'8". He looks bigger than that. He's a very well-constructed young man. Jim Hansen, baseline underneath, turns around Danniger off the board. Danniger, what a beautiful pass.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Into Kuzman. Ken Kuzman still in the backcourt. Hasn't worked his way across the timeline. Lewis working with the right hand. Holds up the fingers, indicating the play to Kuzman. Kuzman on the right side to a stop of the key. To Campy. Baseline. They throw it underneath. Off the board. Missing. Having his own rebound. Putting it up again. Was Kuzman, and he put it up and in. Oh, boy. I'll tell you, he missed some point-blank range, but then went right up there and got the rebound and banked it off the board. Then we're tied up at 2-2. Hansen driving. Down the lane. Pulls up 14-footer long. No good. Rebounding on the other side is Kuzman for the Mellen Diggers. 7 minutes remaining in this opening period of play. 2-2. Long toss. Oh, and the ball is saved from going out of bounds by Kuzman, but he was staggering, and he threw it back in. It was stolen by Turtle Lake. Driving Leschisin. Into the corner, ball taken away, and they call a foul on Kuzman. On reaching in, that was on Brent Hinck for Turtle Lake. 15 fouling, 15 for Turtle Lake committing the foul. That's Brent Hinck, the 5'8 junior. Full court pressure by Turtle Lake has really worked effectively against the deck. Let's see what it does here. Lewis over to Kuzman. Kuzman back to Eglin. He's a very calm man, isn't he? Gets it over to the big center, Joe Pearson. Now they can handle the pressure pretty good. You can see that.
They do look very confident against the full court press.
Larry, top of the key, Lewis. Dumps it off to Campy. Campy to the left key. Top of the key to Lewis once again. Turtle Lake in a 2-1-2 zone. And they're all inside that 3-point circle. Out of the corner, shooting the two-pointer. A shot taken and missed by Pearson. And rebounded by Turtle Lake across the court. And now stolen and over and back.
I think that was a good call because he caught the ball in the air from the front court and jumped over to the back court, and that's a good call. Much to the fans' dismay, they did not like the call, but it was the correct call.
Lauren Ward and Steve Lund, they're veteran officials, although they're quite young. Precision passes to the baseline underneath to Danniger. Lewis snapped off the backboard. Beautiful save underneath there by Campy. Oh, I tell you one thing, Steve, what I've seen. Two good athletic teams here.
Foul on Nykanen.
Okay.
Rex Nykanen picks up his first personal foul.
That was a reaching in foul. That had nothing to do with that slap off the backboard. The inbound will come to Lewis. Lewis stops it back for Eglin. Eglin tosses it into the hands of Pearson, and Pearson will bring it across the timeline. And Pearson looks like a big guard. Shot taken from 17 feet. No, that shot was fired up there by Eglin. Long feet up court. It went off the feet of somebody, tossed up by Hinck, and a foul reaching in. Against Lewis. Lewis took a shot right up around the nose or the mouth. He's checking to see if he has any blood there. Checks once again.
Looks like he's in a little bit of pain. I think he just got hit in the nose. I think it's where he got hit.
Rex Nykanen, the 5'9 senior, the guy that I think is the fastest person on this team, puts it up and in. Where's the crew cut? He's the blonde, and where's number 11 on the back of his uniform? Rex Nykanen puts Turtle Lake ahead 3-2. Second attempt, in and out, no good. Rebounding by Pearson. That Pearson has a strong upper body. Long toss to Campy. Oh, he couldn't control it. And he goes flying up into the sand. He apologized to the fan there. He's sitting on his lap, and he should have thanked him. Yeah, he should have thanked him. Well, they put those temporary bleachers in there on these tournament
They
games.
only give them about 4 feet underneath the basket, too. 5 feet, maybe.
Yeah. Hansen tosses underneath to Leschisin, puts it up on a wheel, and he shot over the bucket. And rebounded underneath nicely by Derek Eglin. The long toss up court will go to Pearson. Pearson driving. Pearson at the free throw line. They reach in, and the foul will be called on Nykanen. That's his second personal. Well, they can't afford to lose any of their regulars. The Turtle Lake Lakers, they're not that deep, although Andren plays very well for them, and I would expect that he's going to be coming in here shortly. You saw the disgust on Nykanen's face there. That was just a foul. He got caught in a bad situation and drew a foul. And he really had no business reaching in because that ball player wasn't going to shoot the ball. That was Hegland. Ball over on the sidelines to Hegland. He's a tall, lengthy guy, 6'3" junior. 3-2. Turtle Lake with a 1-point lead. Out of the corner, Pearson looking. Top of the key to Lewis. Lewis puts it up from 17. No. Ball tipped once. Grabbed by Leschisin. Leschisin tosses and a foul falls on Lewis, who fouls Nykanen. That'll be his second personal, too. Ryan Lewis. 5'9" senior. Well, both teams got off to a quick start getting the early bucket, but things have really calmed down, and both teams seem to have gone cold. They want to go coast to coast, both of these teams, especially Turtle Lake, because they like to throw it long and then use their athletic ability. Danniger in the corner. Precision from 3 points. Good! Oh, a dandy. 23-footer from the deep left corner. Joel Leschisin. I've never seen Turtle Lake play, but for some reason I said to myself, Joel Leschisin's going to shoot that, and he hit it. Yeah, he did. He didn't hesitate a bit. 6-2 the score. 4-point lead for Turtle Lake. On the right side is Kuzman. They play underneath, stepping in front of the pass with Leschisin. Leschisin straight up court. Top of the key. Stops at the free throw line. Looks for somebody to let it off to. Does to Nykanen, and knocking out of bounds was Brian Stewart. Almost a double steal there. Brian Stewart. Stewart is going to come out. You mentioned the two personal fouls, and in comes Pat Liedl, the 6'3" junior. The inbound, Joel Leschisin, top of the key, from 3-point range. No, he's long, and rebounding is Pearson for the Mellen Granite Diggers. Mellen is a very good rebounding team. Rebounding the Lakers now 5-3, but very strong on the board. Oh, you can see Hegland and Kuzman and Pearson are all excellent rebounders. Good position, and then excellent as they go up as well. I can see that right away. That's Retzlaw. Retzlaw passing. Oh, beautiful move. Pearson on the ball. He went right through the two defenders and shot it from around his knees and put it up and in. Precision off to Hansen. He'll muscle it to the boards. Oh, beautiful pass by Precision. And then Hansen just had to lay it in from the left side. Full court pressure. Oh, boy, is the score. Does Mellen handle that full court press? Do they ever do it beautifully? You'd have to. They know how to do it. They pass. Tapping the ball breaks the full court press. No, put it on the floor at all. Pearson from the right side into the middle. Beautiful. Oh, dandy. Pass in a bucket. Like Campy. Right down the middle. You can see Mellen has started now in their game. They're starting to flow. Both teams actually starting to feel the flow of the game. These are two good athletic teams. Magnificent so far. Almost intercepted Hansen at the free throw line. What happened is he should have shot that ball from the free throw line. He got caught up in between shooting and passing it off, and he lost his balance. He took the big step. He knew it too. 8-6 is the score. Turtle Lake's a 1-point lead. Incidentally, Steve, I have to mark this home and visitor I'll never remember. Home is Mellen and visitor is scoreboard is Turtle Lake. Sometimes when you get here, you just, you're used to seeing big things for granted. Yeah, you do. Top of the key, faking the shot was Kuzman. Kuzman off to Pearson, back to Kuzman. He's at 3-point range. Now they put it in the camp. He's 15-footer. He's long with the shot. Rebounded up but not in. Pearson goes up and gets it again. Whistle and a foul. I think it's going to be on number 31, Tom Danniger. I have to check that, but I think it's going to be. Pearson, 31. Pearson, a tremendous rebounder. He's only 6'2". Of course, at 6'2", he's as big as anybody out there. Yeah. But he was clearly a foot above everybody else on the rebound. Timeout called by Turtle Lake. Turtle Lake leading Mellen, 8-6. That's in the bucket. Oh, he reaches up. And slaps that off the board and in. How you? 4 points for Mark Hansen, and he earned the second bucket. Over his head. No, they didn't establish. You have to have both feet in the front court, Steve. And that was a good call by the official. But you saw it like a lot of other fans called the meeting. The middle, Campy, 8-footer, he hits another one. Oh, that's right. I'll tell you, Pearson, excellent passing to Campy, his teammate. Mark Campy, 6 points, all offensive, about 8 feet. Yeah, 10-10 is the score. Out of the corner, Hansen. 2:32 remaining. Out of the corner, Hansen underneath is Nykanen. Blocked beautifully by Gretzlock, who's in there. You bring out Kuzman, he's a 3. And he gives you an extra big guy underneath. Hansen rolling, fadeaway 6-footer. Oh, look at that move. Up and around and off and in. 6 points for Tim Hansen. He went right to the middle, 2 guys around him. He backed up a step. He just backed up as he shot it. and put it up and in. Turtle Lake with the lead once again, 12-10. With the ball is Pearson. These are two dandy teams out here.
Yeah, very good look.
Right in the middle, Pearson. Pearson baseline. Happy against. Oh, a block beautifully by Danniger, but then he misses the shot, and Danniger rebounds and drops the Leschisin and a foul called on Pearson. Pearson wanted to call traveling. He indicated to the official, hey, travel before I fouled him. That's off the time wearing number 23 in maroon on the back of his gold uniform. To the left side, now to the top of the key to Hansen. Hansen never dribbles. Oh, he doesn't. Hansen never dribbles. Falling down was Andren, and the ball was passed by Hansen. It was stolen, and then a bucket. Who made that basket for Mellen, Steve?
Campy for his 8th point of the night.
Oh, Campy is really putting on a show. 12-12 was the score. Down the lane, Leschisin puts it up. Oh, he blew a layup. Right between everybody. He was so fast, nobody even saw him coming, and then he just blew the layup.
Went right into the face of Hansen, a little bit taller man, and he altered his shot a little bit.
All right. Pearson in the middle. Ball is going to be stolen away by Andren. Jon Andren comes out of there, tries to pass up, gets stolen on the other end. This is by Gretzlock, and Gretzlock turns around.
These teams want to run.
Oh, do they ever? Oh, and the ball passed behind Campy and thrown out of bounds. It's been a long time since I've seen a high school basketball player wear a beard, Steve. Halfway there. Top of the key. In and out. No good by Leschisin, and rebounded by Gretzlock of the Mellen Danniger. 12-12 the score. Opening period of play. We're in the final minute of the opening quarter. 53 seconds. And it has been pell-mell racehorse basketball. Kuzman right at the free throw line. Back door. Gretzlock around and off and there. He filmed it off the boards. He wanted to spin out of there, and then went in, and Mellen takes the lead. 14-12. Into Hansen. Hansen has to throw it back to Leschisin. Round his man. 15-footer. Look at that.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, is he ever good?
He knows how to maneuver.
Oh, he's so quick.
He moves really with the ball, too.
I know why this team won the Division 6 state football title. They can really go. Off the sidelines, Campy. Right in the middle, Pearson.
Boy, they hit that man beautifully.
The ball was stolen away by Nykanen. Nykanen, 2-on-2. Nykanen tries to underhand it, and it's knocked out of bounds. What a beautiful play by Ken Kuzman. He stayed right with Nykanen of a start of a Class C semifinal game. Inbound three-pointer. Leschisin, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 17-point fake shot by Leschisin. Good.
Leschisin now with 7 points.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. Long feed underneath the Campy. Too far. Crossed by Hegland and out of bounds. Turtle Lake leads Mellen after 1 rather, 16-14. We pause for a minute. On the show. He's faster. He's the quickest one out there on the court on either end. And a foul in the backcourt. This will be called Brent. That's his second. First one to the free throw line also. We haven't seen Linus Pearson. Now, he's their high scorer, 6'2" senior, averaging over 21 points a game. Misses the free throw. Rebounded Leschisin. 3-on-2 break. Here comes Leschisin. Oh, a beautiful block of a pass, and coming up with it is Kuzman once again. That Kuzman has quick hands. Leschisin wanted to pass that to Nykanen, and it never got there. Ball off to Gretzlock. Gretzlock in the corner will feed it back out to Kuzman, and he'll set it up. Kuzman, a 6-foot senior, goes to the right side to Campy, looking inside, nobody open. To the left side, and a shot taken by Hegland, short with a 17-footer. Rebounded by Hansen. It passes right to him. Passes right to Hegland, and he lost it off his hands. Now to Campy, into the middle. Pearson makes the big move. Off the board. Short. You want to see two centers that can move? Yeah. 6'2". Oh, here in the second period of play. The first of 2 games tonight. Pearson, he made it. Boy, a lot of bias one earlier. This one he puts down.
Let me correct myself. The foul was on Joe Leschisin.
Okay, 19-18 is the score, and now Mellen has taken the 1-point lead. I think their biggest lead was 2. 6:44 to go. Ball to Hansen, backdoor. Didn't even cut it right off the pass. Stabs it, puts it up again. Oh, no. Tried to get it again. Danniger has it, puts it up and in, it won't count. And a foul call. Oh, a dandy. Nykanen faking out of the corner, tries to get it inside. Ball comes rolling out, dug out by Pearson and grabbed by Hegglund.
The seventh turnover for the Lakers.
And Hegglund looks so calm, doesn't he?
He does. Boy, he does not show hardly any expression on his face.
No emotion. Kuzman has the ball. Now Pearson top of the key, throws it over to Gretzlock along the left sideline. Turtle Lake is playing a zone, a 2-1-2 zone. Pearson top of the key, into the corner, Gretzlock fakes the shot, looking, has to bring it back out to Pearson once again. They must want to come back door here somewhere with Campy. They're overloading on the left side.
Yeah, they're looking for something.
Pearson, right against Hansen. Hansen falls down, Pearson shoots though. Campy rebounds, they put it.
10 points for Mark Campy.
Oh, he looks like now they're going by Campy. Campy 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Now he holds up and waits for his teammate. Gretzlock right in the middle. 21-18, a 3-point lead for the Mellen Granite Diggers. They have a lot of fans in the stands here tonight. Pearson out near the free throw line. Pass it to the left side to Campy. Underneath to Hegglund. He had a 17-footer. Just outside the free throw line. Just to the left of that lane.
That's Derek Hegglund's first bucket on the night.
The 6'3 junior. 23-18, a 5-point Mellen lead. Now they bring it out to Danniger. Danniger dumps it off for Hinck, and misses and the ball is rebounded by Gretzlock. Since Gretzlock has come in there, Mellen has really looked solid. Stewart went out, rather. Campy off the right sideline. They don't dribble, or very seldom dribble, although Campy dribbled that time. Pearson into the corner for Gretzlock, 17. Oh, man. Boy, are they hot now. Well, you mentioned that they were getting into the flow of things, Steve, about midway through that first quarter.
6 points for Gretzlock, Pat Gretzlock.
Ball into Hansen, turns around, overshoots the bucket, and on the other side rebounding is that expressionless Derek Hegglund.
Mellen's rebounding is really starting to show. They're grabbing everything.
They really are. They're bigger. Hegglund at 6'3", Pearson at 6'2", Gretzlock at 6'3". They're bigger, and they also get great position. The ball passed over to the other side. Wide open is Hegglund, 18-footer, in and out, no good. Ball rebounded by Leschisin. Look at Leschisin go. Across the timeline. Right down the middle. Stop. Puts up a 14-footer. Block. Foul. Foul was called on Kuzman. He shook his head. He said, no, I didn't do it. Second foul. 25-18. That'll be a shooting foul. And going to the free throw line will be Joe Leschisin.
9 points already tonight for Joe Leschisin.
Averaging over 17 a ball game in regular season play. 64% free throw shooter.
Leschisin makes the bucket for his 10-point on the night, and starting off in the first 3.5 minutes of this second quarter, the Turtle Lake Lakers have been outscored now 11-4.
5-20, a 5-point Mellen lead. Pretty good defense by Turtle Lake. Wants to reject the inbound pass, and Pearson comes dribbling across the timeline to Stewart. This is back in the ball game for the Mellen Granite Diggers. You can see he's there playmaking. Points out the play they want to use. Campy off the sideline. Feeds it into Gretzlock. Gretzlock back and into the middle. Hansen high for the rebound. 2-on-1. Coming down and laying the ball up with the left hand. No.
By Stewart.
Andren 2-on-1. Didn't give up the foul, and he had these relatively easy lay-in from the left side. He just didn't get it done. Campy to Pearson. Backdoor. Gretzlock turns, puts it up. Whistle. Foul on Andren. Well, when you've got a guy the size of Andren against a guy the size of Gretzlock, that is a mismatch. Gretzlock, 6'3 junior, must weigh about 190. This is the free throw. Rebounding Hansen. Outlets to Leschisin. Along the right sideline. Puts on the speed. Will throw up a three-point shot. Bounce around. No. Hit by Danniger. No. And grabbed by Hansen. He puts it up and in. Danniger kept that ball alive. Now Turtle Lake draws to within 3. 25-22. All over to Hegglund. Back to Stewart. And a bounce pass to Hegglund. Look at how they break that press like it's almost non-existent.
They do a very good job.
The good teams, they get it done so easily that you wonder how can anybody have trouble with the press. Ooh, long toss into the corner, and the ball is slapped off Danniger, but he controls it. As he threw it back in, though, it was grabbed. He tried to pass it underneath, and this time it's stolen by Leschisin. One guy on the floor, Gretzlock. Leschisin across the timeline. Drives, puts it off the board. No, rebounding on the other end. Pearson throws it up, grabbing it is Campy. Campy behind him on Gretzlock. Back to his teammate Stewart. Off the board. Oh, can't believe it. A magnificent series of events. All the way down was Stewart, and he threw that ball back in, or was that Campy?
It was Stewart. That's hustling basketball.
Oh, that's magnificent. Sinking basketball. End of season basketball.
That's right.
Sectional tournament basketball. Takes a great athlete to get it done, too. And then a little luck. 27-22. Danniger at the free throw line. Ball hooks off his hands. Going for it is Pearson. He hits it on the floor ahead to his teammate Stewart. Stewart's along the sideline. Mellen has the ball. 27-22. 5-point lead for the Mellen Granite Diggers. Off to Pearson. Gets a little shot from Evanston, 17 feet, and misses it. And on the other end, taking out Campy. Off the Hegglund, fires a 15-footer, no good. And Leschisin on the other end Goes coast to coast. Down the lane. Passes her out to Nykanen. Fires up an 18-footer from the right side. No. Pearson rebounding. And a foul. Underneath on Jon Andren. Jon Andren once again. His second personal. Now Andren had no chance that time because looming over him was Big Pearson. Hansen getting that board, but straight up, didn't he? Hands were above the backboard. Ooh, he threw the ball wildly to Hansen. Wanted to hit Nykanen, but he threw that bounce pass about a 40-footer, and it just skipped by Nykanen on the bounce. Timeout called by the Mellen Danniger. They lead by 5, 27-22, with 2:06 to go to halftime. We pause for a minute. Brent, and look at that. Nykanen comes around behind me and sweats the ball out of bounds. You better have eyes all the way around. Brent, and look at that. Nykanen comes around behind me and sweats the ball out of bounds.
You better have eyes all the way around your head tonight because these teams are...
Oh, the inbound will come away now. 27-22, 5-point lead for the Mellen Danniger. Minute 55 to go. Danniger just inside the three-point line. What did you think you saw, Steve?
I thought Danniger would drive. He had the whole left side to himself.
Hansen turns, puts it up off the board. Nice muscle move against Gretzlock.
10 points for Hansen, and you think he hasn't really been doing much. He's on a 20-point pace. 27-24 is the score. 3-point lead. Now the ball is stolen by Nykanen.
Passes to Leschisin. Leschisin changed direction. Now he circles back to the three-point range. You got a guy like Hansen. Pass it into the corner. Taking out of there was Hinck, and now the ball is stolen away. On the other end, Lewis. The ball is hooked out of his hands by Hinck, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Mellen's ball.
I'll tell you what, the class of these two guards out here is just outstanding.
Well, the speed of these people is what you really... You almost didn't get that in. Now to Camp. He's in the right corner. Top of the key to Lewis. 27-24. Mellen with the ball. He fakes for three-point range. To Hegland. Mr. And now shooting it is Lewis. That's a two-pointer, I think.
4 points for Brian Lewis. That was a two-pointer.
Lewis, he wanted a three-point call on that, but he didn't get it. 57 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. 29-24. Hansen turns back away. I'll tell you, he does that about as well as anybody we've seen this year.
I think Turtle Lake called the timeout and said, let's start using Hansen. He can score.
The ball is knocked out of bounds. Campy, they had the steal. Hinck did, but then he fell down with the ball out of bounds.
Now you're starting to see Turtle Lake, their full court press getting near steals. They picked up a steal, but they're getting near steals.
Okay, the inbound will come to Lewis. Lewis along the left sidelines, back to Pearson. He's near center court, 29-26. I think they'll hold it for one. Hegland off the left sideline. Cross court to Campy. Wide open, doesn't shoot. 2-1-2 zone. Nearly a 3-2 zone. They pass it in to Pearson. Oh, he fires a 15-footer. Oh, man, he got it. That was just inside the three-point line. And now the ball is tossed out of bounds. Pass precision by Danniger. 7 points for Joe Pearson. 5-point lead Mellen, and they have the ball in their front court with 21 seconds to go. That's the 11th turnover for the Lakers. 1-26, 5-point lead. Inbound to Pearson. Out to Lewis. Lewis with 17 seconds remaining. Turtle Lake stays back in their 2-3 zone, and they just let him dribble the ball. 13 seconds, 12. 11 seconds, Lewis up to three-point range. Campy to the left side. Now to the other side, the ball goes off the hands of 5 seconds. Kuzman back to Lewis. Bounce passes into the middle. Campy turn around, 8-footer bounces off. No good. Rebounded up. No good.
Not going to count.
It wouldn't have counted anyway. Hegland rebounded it and fired it up. 31-26 in just a funny of a first half of basketball. And I'll tell you, we have seen a pretty good half of basketball, which this ball game has played, and the tremendous athletic qualities that we've seen out there on both ends of the court. It has really been exciting and a pleasure to see.
If there's a comment I would make about the play that we have seen is the excellent passing both teams have displayed. Getting the ball into Hansen for the Turtle Lake Lakers has just seemed to come with ease, as Hansen has had 12 points now at the half. And on the other end, we've just seen Campy. He's been hit him at streaking from the free throw line to get about a 6-foot shot.
And shot rolls the rim underneath Danniger, clears. Oh, he didn't make it. That's it again. This time it's hooked off his hands, and a foul will be called on Campy. But what happened? Campy had his hand on the ball the first time, but then Leschisin was hesitating, and he rolled up the arm of Leschisin, and the foul was called. It'll send Tom Danniger to the free throw line to shoot the two. Flat out miss. Bounces off, no good. How many points does Danniger have? Just the one basket?
Only the one basket. You know, you never really think about this, but in how many conference games do fans sit behind the bucket?
Yeah.
And you wonder if it does affect the shooting, the free throw shooting.
This is the free throw. I'll tell you what affects the free throw shooting. See, this big gymnasium, you bet. That has to have an effect on a youngster of 16, 17 years. Hegland hooks it up as he goes the lane. Hegland, who's been shooting outside. This time the 6'3" junior goes down the lane, puts it it up and in.
His second bucket on the night.
7-point lead for Mellen. 7:13 to go. Second period of play. The size of Mellen is beginning to take a little toll in this game. Danniger bounce passes to Hansen, turns, 8-footer off the boards, rolls no good. Rebounding, Campy takes it out of there. Ball taken out of his hands beautifully, and a shot taken by Hinck. He puts it up and in. Oh, a nice steal, and then a quick basket.
Brent Hinck finally on the board.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was a big play. Full court pressure in the backcourt. Through us. Oh, no, not through us. Yes, it is. Falling down on the other end of the court, off the boards and in. Shot taken and made by Ken Kuzman as they break the press. I thought they call a foul pushing off there. Out of the corner, Hansen.
Three.
No, the three-pointer. Underneath, the ball is grabbed underneath by Hinck, and he passes up towards the Campy, lays it up and in. And they go coast to coast just that quickly. Two excellent teams, athletic-wise. I've said it before, but you can really see it. Precision doing a little turn, and he passes right into, they call it Campy. No, they call charging.
Nope, they're going to call it a blocking. One of them had it on a charge, and one of them had it on the block.
Oh, man, Steve. Campy was slanted. I thought he was slanted, but apparently the official said no. Well, the official that called the blocking, he was the guy that had the better look. Middle off Hansen's hands and out of bounds. Touch last by Pearson. Boy, he got there just in time because Hansen was going to grab that and stuff it in, all in the same motion. When they inbound to Hansen, 37-29, 9 off the board. He jammed up and missed another one. He blocked it, and rolling down will be Hinck. He took a shot up around the jaw, and he is hurt. Windmilling the ball out there was Kuzman, and it hit Hinck right on the jaw. He did the smart thing. He laid down on the floor and stayed there.
Watching Hegland, he's just so calm.
Oh, he just now he turns the heads up court, right-handed dribble, no problem at all. Brings it across the timeline. He's a big guy too.
He is.
No problem at all. Brings it across the timeline. He's a big guy too.
He is.
He'll be back next year along with Sarnstrom and Gretzlock, so they have the start of a good team again. Pearson driving. The screen, 15-footer, in and out, no good. And the ball comes down. Danniger, it's loose on the floor. He picks it up once more. 37-28. Moves it up to Leschisin. Leschisin, top of the key, tries to do a little spin move. Staying with him was Kuzman. Brings it back out to Nykanen. Nykanen driving. Nykanen puts him on about 8 feet. Oh, good. Stephen said he walked. He said go.
I think that's what the crowd was cheering about, too.
The ball was passed up to Pearson. Pearson went to the front court. 37-30. 7-point lead for the Mellen Danniger. 5:21 to go. That was a nice move. And to Pearson. Pearson shooting a 13-footer shot right in. I'll tell you one thing. He may be the center, but he can shoot from outside. He tried 2 in a row. On the other end, Hansen stops, puts it up, puts it in. A long cross up court. I think it was Leschisin. He threw that 60 feet. Hansen grabbed it, stopped, shuffled his feet. No traveling was called. Ball underneath the Campy. Back to Hegland. No. Ball hit by Campy. Grabbed and put up by Zeus. No. Orpheus. And the ball on the other end. Here comes Leschisin. 3-on-2. Leschisin. 15-footer. Off no good. Rebounded on the other end by Kuzman. Outlets quickly to Lewis for Mellen. Scoops it back. Kuzman. Kuzman on a bounce pass over to Mr. Cool. Hegland. Along the sideline, Pearson. 39-32. 7-point lead for Mellen. 4:34 to go. This ball game is played at a pace that would wears me out just talking about it. On the other side, Kuzman driving. Ooh, he called for travel. Yeah, have to put it on the floor. We've had very few of those kind of mistakes, though. Nope. That was a good call, though. 39-32. 23 to go. Third quarter. Top of the key, Leschisin. Right hands it to Hansen. He's at 3-point range along the right sideline. Tries to move in. Now driving. He's traveling. Yeah, there's another one.
Usually when you see a man get beat that bad, then it was something that the offensive man did and he traveled.
Yeah. 7-point lead. Pearson helping break the full court pressure. Putting it up from 12 feet. I thought he was hit.
I thought he was too.
Oh, the official was right there. He didn't say anything. Now the ball will be stolen by Lewis, and it's out of bounds. He came flying through the air as they tried to pass that ball to Hinck. Brent Hinck of Turtle Lake. 39-32. Again, the 7-point lead. 39-32. Again, Leschisin. Leschisin hasn't scored in a while. Top of the key, works around, tries to get a pick. No, Danniger off the left sideline, passes it underneath. Back door. Oh, by Hansen. Hansen is a good passer.
Holy cow, how do you even see Leschisin down there?
Leschisin was right along the baseline. He just put it right up and in. 5-point lead now, and Lewis tosses it up to Pearson. Going with Hansen. 1-on-1, puts it up with the left hand and in. Oh, he is a lefty. He is a lefty.
Nice play.
So Hansen was on his right side, but he couldn't stop the play.
7 points for Pearson.
Did you see Pearson's eyes get big, though? Foul. He knew one-on-one, and Hansen, he was going to take him right now.
Kuzman picks up his third personal.
Foul Leschisin. I think Leschisin was shooting.
He's already made a pair of free throws tonight, 2 for 2. He has 13 points.
I've never seen a high school football player amass 1,500 rushing yards in a season. Here's a guy that did it. It was rebounded by Mellen, but then sneaking in there and tie up by Danniger. And now a pass will be, it was rebounded by Mellen, but then sneaking in there and tie up by Danniger. And now a pass will be intercepted by Hansen. 3-on-3. Hansen comes down. Pass to Danniger. Good. Magnificent pass by Hansen. That's 2 in a row. Excellent pass for setting up buckets by Hansen. Ball tossed up to Pearson. Stolen by Hansen. Hansen comes down. Rifles it up for the decision. Bounce passes underneath the Andren. Foul ball. 41-37. And Andren will go to the free throw line for Turtle Lake to shoot a pair. Boy, you fall asleep for a minute on this court, and things happen. Timeout called by Mellen. Their lead of 8 points has been cut to 4. 2:59 to go, third quarter. We pause. One free throw. Now making the second one. That 7-point lead of a few moments ago is cut to 2. 41-30. The second one. That 7-point lead of a few moments ago is cut to 2. 41-39.
Andren's first 2 points, and big ones they are.
Pearson still hasn't brought it across the timeline. Now he does to Campy. Campy dribbles once. They don't dribble very much at all, do they? To Suez. Brian Suez. Right side to Campy. Looking into the middle. Wide open is Pearson. He's going to pull up short with a shot, roll the rim, battle for the ball. Battling it. Brent up and in. He battled Hansen and he beat him. Unbelievable. 2:43s going right from hand to head. The three-point range rolls the rim. And rebounding on the other end, Mr. Cool, Derek Eglin of Mellen. 43-39. Up towards Stewart. They put pressure on him. He throws it to the sideline to Pat Gretzlock, who's in there. Gretzlock looking inside to the baseline. Pearson throws it all the way out top of the key to Stewart. 2:08 remaining here in the third period of play. Bounce pass. They pull it back, go to Campy. Puts it up. He's fouled. Foul on Danniger. Boy, it takes guts to throw a pass on a defensive man that's standing right alongside the guy. You're 43-30, and I'm talking about Mellen. 4-point lead. Pearson all the way out top of the key to Stewart. Over to Hegland off the right sideline. Dribbles once, twice. He almost took that second step, didn't he? Now he looks for help. To Gretzlock. And now Hegland shoots up a shot. 18-footer, no. Ball comes loose. Grabbed out here by Leschisin. And the ball is sprung loose, and a foul will be called on Stewart, I believe. As he fouls Leschisin.
That's the third on Brian Stewart.
43-39. And that will send Leschisin to the free throw line. 0.2 is what he averages a game. Makes it. Turtle Lake is now, after the little lull there, I mentioned that they hadn't had any lead in the game for about 8 minutes. Second attempt right in there, too. 43-41, and now the lead is down to 2 points. Mellen with the lead, with the ball, 1:47 to go. Pressure beginning to be more effective for Turtle Lake. Hegland in the backcourt still hasn't cleared the timeline. Now throws it all the way up to Suez. Suez, puts it up to Gretzlock. What a magnificent pass. He looked away with his eyes and passed it right across the lane. And all that Gretzlock had to do was lay it in.
10 points for Gretzlock off the bench.
Yeah. Hansen off the sidelines, and up in the air, he was out of control, and he passed it right into the hands of Gretzlock. Up court quickly to Campy. Campy goes into the right court. Into the right corner, underneath for Pearson, off the boards and in. He knew where to go with that pass, too, didn't he? Hansen wasn't back there yet. Now the shooting a Leschisin, and 14-footer right in the middle of the lane. He answers with a nice basket. 47-43, a 4-point lead. It had been 6 a moment ago. Hegland along the timeline, into the front court for Gretzlock. Gretzlock waits for his teammates to catch up. Then Suez. Suez is your point guard. Stolen by, and a foul will be called on Suez once again as he reaches up. The ball was stolen by Andren. And then Suez, trying to get it away, reached out and grabbed the leg. Fourth foul. Well, he's the guy that they pass the ball to, and he sets up the play every single time up court, Steve. He'd appear a moment ago, and now makes this one.
That's a shame, because Danniger had the rebound right underneath the basket.
All right, the ball is passed over to Kuzman, who's back in there now playing with 3 foot of ball. Ball taken right on the again by Andren, but then he loses it off the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. The official's out in the way. Well, it's one of those things. That's right. You know, he's part of the floor. That's correct. He tried to get out of his way. He was skipping loose. The ball was tangled up in his ankles.
And I give credit to Andren, who did not make a complaint about the call because he understands that.
That's correct. 47-44. Boy, Andren has made his presence felt. Now the long toss up court to Pearson. Pearson in traffic. Puts it up. Oh, he's fouled by Hansen. Even after he was fouled, Hansen sitting on his shoulder, he fired that ball up. He wanted to see if he could get a three-point play. That's Tim Hansen's first personal foul. In the bonus, Mellen. Inbound will come from Pearson. Throws it all the way out top of the key to Kuzman.
That's a risky pass there. That's almost a second to get there. That could have been a near five.
Yeah, but he threw it two-handed, and he was pretty sure that everybody was crowding the baseline. He had nobody to pass to. He had to go that way. Underneath. Look at that roll. Nice pass from Hegland, driving Pearson up and in. Now a long shot taken. Ran at the buzzer by Leschisin. He threw it up from 40 feet, and it nearly was right on. High point lead for Mellen after three, 49-44. Let's wait for a minute. On just clock. They called it on just clock. 6:28 remaining in this ball game, 51-48. And, quarter. Hansen rolls it in. Tim Hansen, 6'2" senior, 15 points. He was held to only a bucket in the third quarter. On the ensuing kickoff, the guy ran it back 80 yards and hit to thwart the touchdown attempt by Hilbert. And Turtle Lake won 3-0. Driving up for Pearson. Pearson away from the pressure. Drives. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Loose on the floor. And grabbing it is Hansen. One Hansen up to Leschisin. Leschisin driving it off the boards and in. He's so fast. Nobody had time to get that. 52-51. The 7-point lead by Mellen has been wiped out by Turtle Lake. 52-51. Turtle Lake with the 1-point lead with 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. This has been a cooker. Yes, it has. Baseline to Hegland. Off the boards. No, he overshot the bucket. He was in there, giving him good pressure though with Hansen. Precision on the other end goes spinning around. Look at how he does that. He goes up to the guy. Now he's driving. Nope, foul. Reaching out with set block and hook to Leschisin. I think the senior realizes that, hey, there's a lot of big guys underneath, and it's up for me to make something happen out here. Because normally, on the free throw line, Joe Leschisin puts it up and in. 6 and 7 now from the free throw line. How many points? 25. He has one of those haircuts, Steve, where he gives you that stripe. See that? Yeah, that's shaved right in there. What do they call that? They call that a haircut. A haircut. And when Dixie missed out, as the Leschisin missed the second one, and now somebody is fouled.
Danniger.
Danniger.
In the eye. Possibly poked in the eye.
So he managed to hit that ball and got it over, and boy, he is hurting just a little bit. Let's pause for 30 seconds. The old contact lens loss. Yeah. He stepped on it. Nykanen. He found it. Darrel Nykanen found it. 5:38 to go in this ball game, and Turtle Lake has taken a 2-point lead. 6-7. Well, in the third quarter, driving and basket of their senior leader, Joe Leschisin. Underneath of a nice pass from Tim Hansen out of the corner. 27 points. I'll tell you what Hansen hasn't done offensively, he has done with his beautiful passing. Driving down is Pearson. Pearson for Mellen, back to Campy. Pearson out of the corner, open for a moment. He wanted to shoot that too. Turns Hansen right in his face. 55-51, 4-point Turtle Lake lead. 5:11 remaining in the ball game. Campy off the right sideline. Gets good pressure, throws it back out to Theus. Theus is, they brought him back in again. Theus, correct. 55-51, 4:58 remaining in the ball game. Driving Theus from the free throw line, puts it up from 14. No, Hansen goes high for the rebound. Out the Leschisin, down the right sideline. Now at the top of the key. Doesn't take him long to get there. Driving against Campy, puts it up from 14 feet short. Rebounded in the middle, and taking it was Theus. Theus playing with 4 personal fouls. They lost that lead when Theus went out of there too, Steve. That's correct. He picked up that 4th, and they had to play without him for about 4 or 5 minutes. Kuzman is in there, and Theus over to Campy. Campy hasn't scored quite a bit. 55-51, Theus top of the key. They want to get it in to Pearson, but they keep him out of there. Good pressure by Turtle. Oh, yeah. Excellent pressure by Nykanen. That was almost close guarding. Behind back, and getting a hand on it, knocking it into the air was Cory Davis, and Hansen saved it. On the other end, the ball gets away from Andren, and it's picked up by Hegland. And on the other end, Theus taken right off his hand by Nykanen. Oh, that Nykanen is fast. He really is quick. Leschisin is quick and speedy both. Nykanen is just flat fast. Speed, that's right. Yeah. Middle of the lane, 15-footer by Tim Hansen. Good. 18 points, Tim Hansen. And now a 6-point lead for Turtle Lake. Oh, this This is quite a comeback by the Lakers. Lewis, top of the key. The full court pressure is beginning to take its toll a little bit, though, on Mellen. Now they pass it into the middle. Hegland off the board, rolls it up and in. A nice pass by Pearson, setting up the driving Derek Hegland.
6 points for Derek Hegland.
Now the lead is 4, 57-53. Turtle Lake, and they have the ball. Jon Andren across the timeline. 5'8", the junior. Jon Andren wants to drive, whistle. Foul Canton, reaching in.
Cory Davis into the game for the Lakers. Cory Davis, this first time we have seen him. Danniger coming back into the game for him.
Andren has made his free throws, too.
4 points for Jon Andren.
All from the free throw line?
That's correct. He's 4 of 5.
Well, the free throwing has been a factor, too, here in the second half.
Much so. Mellen has not gone to the line in the second half.
Rolls it in, Andren. 5 points, 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Now the ball is going to be hit over by Leschisin. Leschisin driving. Leschisin coming out of the corner. Look at how high he leaps to get that ball. Yeah, he's got that ball. That's only on paper, my friends. Driving. Andren gets it off to Hansen. 18-footer ruled short. No good. Now Pearson, the outlet pass to Campy. Campy stops, puts it up in traffic. Oh, he missed it. On the other end, Lewis puts it up, and he's jammed from behind. Andren. Oh, Campy can't believe that he missed that. You know what he wanted to do? He hesitated. He wanted to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he hesitated, and that was his mistake.
Yeah. That defensive man got back there and did not foul him. Might have gotten a piece of the ball, although I really thought that he just overlaid.
Lewis, this is the first time they have been to the free throw line in the second half. They've only been there 4 times before this.
Well, the lead, Turtle Lake's lead, has come from the free throw line when it's all said and done. 2% right in there. Yeah. Lewis with 5 points. 59-54 now. Mellen will go full court pressure. Boy, that's tough against the speed of Turtle Lake. Oh, almost losing both Nykanen. He almost fell down. Andren along the sidelines driving. Whistle, foul. Pearson. Mellen realizing that this ball game is getting away, now beginning to press quickly. 59-54, Turtle Lake, 2:42 to go in the ball game. Let's pause for 1 minute. 5'8" junior.
You don't want to put him on the line.
He'll be back next year, along with Hinck, Brent Hinck, so they have the 2 starting guards. 5-point lead, 59. The free throw is Andren, and now we're all set to go on that ball. To go on the other end is Pearson. Pearson with that ball, looking underneath and called on Kuzman. He was trapped in the lane. 2:32 to go. In control, not by much. 5-point lead, 59-54. 2:31 remaining in the ball game. Up court to Danniger. Danniger to Nykanen. Nykanen dribbling that ball back to Danniger. Throws it underneath for Hansen off the boards and in. A beautiful pass by Danniger. Risky pass. Hansen never hesitated. He put it right in off the grab. Diving up court, Pearson. Pearson underneath Campy, wide open. What a nice pass by Pearson. Threw that ball a bounce pass from 40 feet. On the other end, a foul call.
That's his step.
I think so.
I think it'll be
as he fouls Nykanen. That's Rex Nykanen. They have a couple of Nykanens on this Turtle Lake team. On the free throw line, hasn't scored much here tonight, Rex Nykanen. Rebounding, Hegland is Hegland. Oh, we haven't seen Hegland in a while. Pearson, falling down was Nykanen, and he knocked Pearson to the floor. Pearson never saw him.
I think he stepped on his foot.
No doubt about it. To the corner for Gretzlock. Waiting for somebody to drive the lane. Nobody does. Gretzlock comes off the corner. Pearson. Pearson underneath. Pearson puts it up and in. Blocking foul. Will be called on Hansen. That's a nice move by that Pearson. And even then, after he was blocked, he still managed to put it up and in. Joe Pearson, their leading scorer, puts it up and off, no good. Minute 45 to go, and with the ball is Leschisin. To Nykanen. Along the left sideline. Keep away travel. Almost travel.
He traveled.
Leschisin. Still with that ball. Gets it back to Hansen. Hansen driving. Hansen faking. Oh, lost the ball. Pearson takes it and throws it full length of the court to Campy. Campy gets away. Off the boards and in. Now the lead is down to 3. 61-58. Oh, that was a big turnover. Other end, Andren. 3 on 2. He doesn't decide to use it. Brings it back to Leschisin. Minute 12. Leschisin at the free throw line. Hooked out of his hands and a foul. Campy. From Mellen. It'll send Leschisin to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. 61-58, and Leschisin has been active from that line all night. He's a 64% free throw shooter, makes a big free throw. Lead, Turtle Lake. 52-58, 4-point lead, Turtle Lake.
30 points for Joe Leschisin.
How many?
30.
Oh, what a night.
A 5'8" guard with 30 points.
Quite an athlete. 31 points, Leschisin. 63-58. And now the 5-point lead with a minute 7 to go. They pass it up court to Campy. To Pearson. Pearson moving along the left sideline. Makes his move, jumps up a shot from 17 feet. In and out, no good. And rebounding by Tim Hansen. Off the board to Hansen. Hansen rebounded, started up court. Pearson streaked in and grabbed the ball, went right to the bucket and was fouled. What a key play.
Oh, Hansen turned around. Oh, Pearson took it right out of his hands, and Danniger was underneath him, undercutting Pearson on the shot.
Oh, I tell you.
And he made the shot.
Well, who knows what happens now? But this is really a
He makes this.
This is a 5-point play. 3-point play for Joe Pearson, and now it's a basket difference. 63-61. Across the timeline is Andren, fouled from behind by Kuzman. Well, Andren is a good free throw shooter. He has shown that.
5 of 7.
Okay, tonight. Here, shot is up and in. Jon Andren, a junior. 5'8" junior. Conley shooting it with the left hand in.
That's how all his points have come from the free throw line. He has 6 points on the night. All of them from the line.
6 out of 9. Right in. Clutch free throw shooting by Andren. Didn't touch anything but the bottom of the net. Up court, Campy gets away. 3-on-2. Bounce passes. Shot by Hegland. 8-footer bounces, misses. Grabbed by Gretzlock, but he thinks he's over the back. He is. Gretzlock is over the back on the attempted rebound. 65-61. It will send Turtle Lake to the other end of the court to shoot the 1-and-1. 40 seconds remaining.
And Andren right back there.
Andren back again. How many does he have, Steve, once more?
He has 7 of 9 on Andren on the ball.
Andren has been just deadly perfect on his free throws.
He's 5 of 6 in this fourth quarter.
Yeah. He's made 3 in a row. Jon Andren, reserve guard. Left-handed shooter, looks good. Right in there. Boy. 6-point lead with 39 seconds to go. They're going to have to be shooting from 3-point range, aren't they? Here comes Hegland out of the corner. Gretzlock. Gretzlock driving. Gretzlock moving. Gretzlock off the board. Oh, nice power drive by Gretzlock coming along the sideline out of the right corner.
They need to foul right away.
63-67. They don't do it. Ball is up to Hansen. Pauses, puts it up and in. I'll tell you one thing. Leschisin slowed that one.
Yeah.
He saw his big center going down. He just threw the ball right to him. Ball up court to Pearson. Pearson from 3-point country. Off no good. Rebounded by Campy. Off no good. Rebounded by Gretzlock. Bounces around foot. That's Pearson. Pearson made it. 69-65. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. This ball game is over. And there was a foul in the backcourt, I believe, on Gretzlock. It'll be Turtle Lake in the finals tomorrow evening at 7:30. Well, I'll tell you, Steve, there was about a quarter and a half in this ball game where I wouldn't have believed it.
I wouldn't have believed it either.
But Turtle Lake, with that state experience in that football season, who knows what good that served them too. On the free throw line will be Tim Hansen. All the Lakers get off of there. Don't be anywhere around it. But this ball game is Turtle Lake, so it doesn't matter what he does with the free throw. Tim Hansen, the center, up and in. They've won it from the free throw line. That deduction not hard to see when Mellen has hit only 3 free throws in this ball game. Second attempt also in. 71-65. 3 seconds to go. The inbound. Long toss up court, and he just threw it out of bounds. Hegland. It's over. Turtle Lake defeats the Mellen Granite Diggers. Coming from behind to do it. Coming from 7 points behind to do it. 71-65. And we'll be back in 1 minute. Turtle Lake outscoring Mellen in that fourth quarter. 28-16. Is that right? 28-16. Turtle Lake run at the end of the first quarter, 16-14. It was Mellen ahead at halftime, 31-26. It was Mellen still ahead after 3 quarters, 49-43.